They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You look at this Saints defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Lou Hedley now. And take it right on the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin with a run by Miller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Again, it's Miller. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there. And they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the RPO, he completes it. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. Now back to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
White. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Miller. Taking it right down Broadway. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Now he's free to midfield. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A first down carry now for Miller. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that could have been and probably should have been a 3rd interception of this first half. He's going to have to figure out something because you cannot give the ball away like he's done and have any chance to win this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Got it. Ready?
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. He completes it right side of the lane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
First down, Buccaneers.
19 sight, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the left side, a catch by White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll leave this one for White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a dump off to White. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Running left is Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
on second down. Here's Miller. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A handoff running left is Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give to Miller. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
At the Bucs' 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Miller. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Quick throw left side to start things out. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
70, Timberwolves. Ready.
They run straight ahead here with White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Bronco leading. Let's go.
Opting to run again here with White. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
1st down, here's White. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
That's caught, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Miller. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire down on that run. Can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, New Orleans. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is able to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Now the try here for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's got some space here. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 10-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. To answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.